Hello, welcome to Ozone Podcast. My name is Islam and I'm hosting this episode with. In this special edition of the 8th of March, Women's Day, we are here today with the Open Mind Club. We have here with us Lina and Sabrina. Lina.
Merci de nous avoir invités.
Welcome, Sabrina, with us.
Thank you so much.
So, present yourself.
Donc moi c'est Lina, je suis en M2 ingénierie de fabrication mécanique et je suis membre du club depuis 5 ans.
الله يبارك متشرفين. Sabrina.
I am Sabrina, je suis en L3 recherche opérationnelle et je suis chef de communication chez Open Minds.
S'il vous plaît, Léna, est-ce que vous pouvez nous présenter votre club?
Oui, bien sûr. Donc Open Mind Club, c'est un club qui promouvoit l'open source en utilisant l'idée du partage, en l'appliquant aux spécialités de l'université USHB, en ayant des membres qui viennent de domaines divers et variés, en encourageant le partage بيناتهم et la réalisation de différents projets qui puissent justement toucher les domaines.
A question just came to my mind. How did you get to know Open Minds Club?
Well, in my case, I had a classmate, she was our delegate, and I've heard her many times speaking about Open Minds. Each time I meet her, she's like, Open Minds, Open Minds, Open Minds, and I'm like, what is Open Minds?
She opened your mind to the Open Mind.
Yes, she opened my mind to Open Minds.
Yeah.
This is ironic, but she made me curious to know more about Open Minds, and like last year I just joined and I didn't really regret it. It was fun.
So same question for you, Lina. Même question pour toi.
Ouais, et c'était quasiment pareil. C'était un ami à moi qui était membre de Open Mind depuis très longtemps et qui m'avait encouragé à devenir membre. J'ai hésité, puis après j'ai vu que c'était le lieu de rencontre avec ses amis. J'ai vu que c'était une sorte de communauté, une sorte de famille. Ça m'a attiré. Donc, on est member. Au début, j'étais pas très actif. Ça m'a pris quelques années et maintenant, je suis là.
What did you learn exactly in Open Mind, or what did you accumulate in 1 year of membership in the club?
Well, it's now more like 2 years now, but I've learned so much. In the beginning, I was so introvert. Like, I'm a certified introvert. I couldn't even make a sentence in public, I stand and I tell people what I think, but here I am now with you in this podcast and I'm expressing myself.
Mostly social skills, if I may say.
Not only social skills. Now
Mostly.
I'm a developer. I'm a front-end developer, and I've learned so many things in design, in IT, and in soft skills.
When we say IT, we mean
mostly development, web development. Yes.
Okay. Now, how about you, Lina? Same question.
Pour moi, c'était surtout le côté social, mais pas que, parce que en étant étudiante en mécanique, au début, je me suis dit que ça allait être trop informatique pour moi, j'arrivais pas à comprendre. Mais grâce au côté de électronique, Arduino, etc., j'ai beaucoup aimé participer aux réalisations de robots, par exemple, où on utilise aussi des notions de mécanique. J'ai aimé participer à des concours de débat, à différentes activités qui n'étaient pas forcément purement scientifiques.
D'accord, du coup, tu as trouvé un lien entre la mécanique et ce que le Open Mind...
Voilà, exactement. En fait, j'ai aimé justement pouvoir avoir le côté scientifique mécanique, apprendre de nouvelles choses et en même temps, devenir pluridisciplinaire. En fait, le côté pluridisciplinaire du club m'a vraiment intéressée et j'ai été satisfaite de ça.
Et quels sont vos projets futurs avec Open Mind?
Pour moi, les projets futurs, c'est à court terme, parce que je suis déjà en M2. Mais c'est surtout être au maximum actif le plus possible participer aux événements qu'on a prévu de faire et faire le maximum de réalisations comme celles qu'on a présentées pour Open Days et en faire plus. Pour moi, c'est tout.
Well, same question to you, Sabrina. What's your future projects? I mean, in a personal way, more of let's not forget that we are here to talk in 8th of March edition Women's Day. So what's your personal future project?
Well, in my case, I have personal goals. I want to learn as much as I can, and I want to help the other members as much as I can. Because this is what we do in Open Minds. What we say, what's not shared is lost. So basically, if any one of us knows something, we share. And to answer your question, to be honest, as a member, I want to be, like Nina said, as much active as I can and to benefit the club and help the club even grow and our family grow, because in OMC we're not just a club, we are a family. Also, as a leader, chef of communication, I want to help my members learn more things and get the best experience they can have or a club can offer.
So we can say that your personal projects are also the club's projects, future projects. You share the club's.
Not, it was like 50-50. You see, so I have my goals, but I have also goals that involve the club.
They are directed in the same direction as the clubs.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Because we have like one of our goals is to former le maximum d'étudiants aussi dans notre club pour qu'on laisse la prochaine génération qu'elle continue le même chemin qu'on a entrepris, dans la même direction avec les mêmes idées. C'est ça.
What's your message to women, let's say in the university or in the club, or people generally, or women especially, who are listening to us, who wants to be part of a scientific club or just our students?
Yes. Well, my message for all the students, the female students in ESHB, is you matter, you have value, and just because it's a scientific club doesn't mean it's just for men. You can join. Like, it shouldn't be even a problem if you're female or you're male. You see, just because the idea should be like this. I'm interested in a club, I just join the club. I don't think if I'm a female, I'm not gonna be accepted. Because if you think this way, it's really
it's more of a personal problem that you're not confident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't trust yourself.
Voila. And even after joining, I advise you to join club because it's a great experience. You will grow. You will learn a lot of things. But just if I had to say one word as a message, you matter. And if you have something to say, just say it. Don't be shy because someone will listen to you.
Okay.
There is always someone who's gonna listen to you.
So generally, we're talking about not underestimating yourself. I'm
Yes,
getting the point.
exactly. Yes.
Don't underestimate yourself. You matter. Just join the club. Do what you want to do, and
Yes.
yeah.
If joining a club is what you want, of course.
Of course. Lina, can you add?
Oui, je pense qu'elle a bien résumé les choses. C'est juste le fait qu'on est capable, que ne pas oublier que challenge yourself, même si tu penses que tu n'es pas capable, tu sais pas, quand même tu essayes. Si vous vous sentez pas à l'aise dans un environnement, là, crée ton propre environnement, un club ça peut être safe place for you. Si tu es passionné par un domaine, investis-toi à faire, même si c'est un domaine exclusivement masculin ou quoi que ce soit. تحب la mécanique, روح mécanique, تحب soudage, روح soudage. Also, maybe be the change that you want to see in the world. Juste investis-toi pour voir justement les changements que tu veux voir. Et c'est ça, le changement que tu veux voir.
So it's more like a motivational speech or message that you want to transmit to.
Well, to be honest, a message or a motivational speech is like two faces of the same coin. You see, so if I say I want to say a message, it's definitely the same thing as me motivating someone.
And we talk about with experience.
Exactly. This is the thing I was going to say. Thank you, Lina. This is not something coming from experience. Then yes, it is motivational speech.
Et quelle est la figure féminine qui vous inspire le plus?
Personnellement, je ne réfléchis pas, quand je parle d'exemple par exemple ou de figure, je ne réfléchis pas à ce que c'est féminine ou masculine. Finalement, c'est une femme, comme par hasard c'est une femme, je dirais les femmes politiques, Angela Merkel ou Michelle Obama, ce genre de personnage qui arrive à s'imposer, qui arrive à imposer ses idées et à évoluer. Et qui impose le respect malgré les idées qui peuvent être controversées parfois.
Well, in my case, it's kind of different. My role models are a bit from different fields. I'm a bookworm, literally a bookworm. I read a lot of books. I love Agatha Christie's books. And also my role model is Marie Curie. She's the first person that came in my mind when you asked this question. I don't know, she's legendary. She did the impossible. Like, in an age where you can do nothing, she did everything. And That's really impressive.
And she did it as a woman, so that's more of a
Exactly.
challenge in
Yes, because in that age, women couldn't do anything. They weren't allowed to do anything, and she did the impossible. So I really feel like being like her is just awesome. I don't know. I've loved her since I was a kid. And for Agatha Christie, look, I'm interested in spooky things, in crime, in everything that's related to it. So her books really, they fuel my imagination. I really love how hard work she put into her books. And in her case, I admire how she built the story. It takes a lot of intelligence, and that's something she does. Creative things, creative and smart in the same time. That's a really rare combination. And that's what I love about her. This is why she's my role model as well.
So basically, you have two role models. You have a scientific role model, is Marie Curie, and the literature one.
Yes.
For Marie Curie's case, we share the same role model. As students of chemistry, I'm sure we all find her magnificent. So, yeah.
To be honest, I think it's okay to have two role models because that are not in the same field. We love diversity here, and we encourage diversity. And I think we have more perspective and more views. We can see things better having different role models.
Ça ne dépend pas forcément du domaine, c'est aussi ce qu'elles dégagent et ce qu'elles ont réussi à faire et le comportement qu'elles ont eu aussi les capacités qu'elles ont eu. C'est pas forcément à cause d'un domaine particulier. Je pense que c'est ce qu'elle a voulu dire.
Yeah, this is the thing.
On vous remercie d'avoir accepté notre invitation. Ça a été un plaisir de vous avoir parmi nous.
Le plaisir fut partagé.
Si vous pouvez nous dire un dernier mot, Lina et Sabrina, avant qu'on finisse ce podcast-là.
Juste merci de nous avoir invités. On a été heureux de partager nos idées et une partie de notre vie, on va dire, en parlant de l'Open Mind. Et c'est tout pour moi. Sabrina, c'est tout.
Merci.
Thank you so much for having us here today. It was a pleasure working with you guys. It was fun and it was short, sadly. And I hope we're going to work together in the next future.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.